A very good morning to all of you. Dear student, our discussing about chromatography. In previous lecture, we discussion on general introduction of chromatography, thin layer chromatography, paper chromatography, and column chromatography. Today, we discuss on the next part of chromatography, that is ion exchange chromatography. Dear students, you like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel R Chemistry Class. All YouTube lectures in this YouTube channel. So you watch anytime my YouTube video. Dear student, today's topic ion exchange chromatography. In this chromatography, explained by this word ion exchange. So in this chromatography, ion has been exchanged. We are discussing on chromatography, the process or technique of separating molecules or components in a mixture solution, that's gas or liquid, according to the different adsorptions and elevation. Invented in 1906 by the Russian botanist Mikhail Twist, chromatography is the physical separation of mixture into the individual components, used the qualitative and quantitative analysis of biological and chemical substances. This chromatographic technique employs two immiscible substances like as mobile phase and stationary phase. And we discuss about mobile phase. Mobile phase is the solution of gas or liquid components acts as transporter, moves in definite direction, and stationary phase, liquid or solid, absorb or impedes different components of the solutions to different degrees. That is adsorb. Here write absorb, but some typical typing mistake, so this is adsorb. The principle of this, different affinity of the different components to stationary phase causes the separation. Types of chromatography, these are types of the chromatography. This is the adsorption, partition, ion exchange, molecular exclusion, affinity, SPLC, GC mass, and so on. Today we are discussing about ion exchange chromatography. Ion exchange chromatography is a versatile high resolution chromatography technique to purify the protein from a complex mixture. In addition, this chromatography has a high loading capacity to handle large sample volume, and the chromatography operation is very simple. Ion exchange chromatography is a separation based on charge, because name of the ion exchange. So we can say that this chromatography is a separation based on charge. Charge is positive or negative. Used for the almost any kind of charged molecule, that is large protein, small nucleotides and amino acids. Ion exchange chromatography preserves analytes molecule on the column based on ionic interaction. Mobile phase, buffer, pH and salt concentrations opposite charged solute ion interact to the stationary phase by electrostatic force. Stationary phase, resin is used to covalent attach anion or cation into it. This is the ion exchange A4 in the stationary phase. This is the charge. Charge on C, C negative, C negative, C negative, C negative, C negative. And here is M positive cations, M cations, all are cations, and this is all are anions. And this is are the anions, A negatives, anions. This is the injection part. Here is counter ion out. Here is counter ion CC. These ions are out by A minus. Here take the position of C. This position take by A minus. This is the adsorption displacement of counter ion. Here is next type. Here is A, and here is also A minus A. That is the C is inside and C is out. And this is the elevation displacement of the sample ion. This is the reversible. This is the, here is A and here is A. That is the C, that is the C. That is a negative, negative, positive. Here is positive is the constant because negative ions are displacement by negative ion. Principle. The chromatography distribute the analyte molecule as per charge and their affinity towards the oppositively charged matrix. The analytes bound to be the matrix are exchanged with a competitive counter ion to elevate. The interaction between matrix and analyte is determined by net charge, ionic strength, and pH of buffer. For example, this is the type of the ion exchange chromatography, anion and cation exchanger. This is the cationic exchanger chromatography. The part of cationic exchanger chromatography. The interaction between matrix and analyte determine the net charge, ionic strength of the pH of the buffer. Like as example, mixture of positively charged analyte is the cationic is the mixture of the positively charged. Positively charged molecule are attracted to a negatively charged solid support. Commonly used cation exchange resin or S resin. S resin. S resin is cation exchange resin. Sulfate derivative and CM resin. Carboxylic derivatives. This is the S cation exchanger and this is the CM cation exchanger. Anion exchange chromatography. Negatively charged molecules is attracted to a positively charged solid support. Commonly used anion exchange resin are Q resin. This is the Q resin and this is the quaternary amine. Quaternary amine, and here is the diethyl aminoethane. DEAE resin. DEAE resin like is diethyl aminoethane. Diethyl aminoethane. Anion exchanger. The cation and anion, two types of the exchanger. In previous we studied on cation exchange and here is we discuss on anion exchange. Buffer used in ion exchange chromatography. Buffer, which is the pH is constant. Buffer system. Buffer first system is that buffer A is equal to 20 millimole tris. pH 8 buffer B 20 tris 1 NaCl. pH 8. Buffer system 2 common CEC buffer system. Buffer A 30 sodium acetate. pH 4.5 buffer B 30 sodium acetate and 1 NaCl pH 4. Buffer system 3 is AEC for protein which are very insoluble or have a very high pI. Buffer A is equals to 30 mm ethanolamine, 8 m urea and pH 10. Buffer B is equals 30 mm ethanolamine, 8 m urea and 1 m NaCl, pH 10. Here is the buffers. These buffers are used in ion exchange chromatography. This is the recommended buffer for the polypeptide ion exchange chromatography. This is the recommended. This is the anionic exchange chromatography buffer. Buffer is the L-histidine. This is the concentration of 20 mm and anion for Cl minus and pKa value is 6.15 and buffering region here is 5.5 to 6.1. Bis and tris. This is the 20 mm. This is also Cl anion and 6.50 is pKa value and 5.8 to 7.0 is the buffering region. Here is the all are buffer system and this is the concentration. Concentrations are commonly 20 ml and this is the anion. Anion is the Cl minus anion and this is the pKa value is increasing on this order. And this is the buffering regions are also increasing on this order. This is the L-histidine, bis, tris, propane, trienolphenylamine and diethylamine. Cationic exchange chromatography buffer. This is the buffer format. This is the buffer like is format is 20 mm and the cation is Na. Here is anion is Cl but here is cation is Na and pKa value here is pKa value 6.15, here is pKa value 3.75 because this is the cationic exchange buffer and buffering region is the 3.3 to 4.3. This is the also buffer of the cation exchange chromatography and this is the concentration of the cationic exchange chromatography and this is the cations all are Na plus and this is the pKa value increased by this step by from format to HEPES and this is the buffering region is also increased on this order. This is the chromatographic method. Column washed with buffer A to equilibrate. Buffer B is used to equilibrate again and equilibrate the column with buffer A, sampling, loading, flow through collection and elevate protein. Advantages. What is the advantages in ion exchange chromatography? The ion exchange chromatography is non-denaturing. The ion exchange chromatography is non-denaturing technique. Denaturing technique. It can be used at all stages and scales of the purification. The ion exchange chromatography used at all stages and scale of purification. And ion exchange chromatography separation can be controlled by changing pH, salt concentration and the ion exchange media. The ion exchange chromatography can serve as a concentrating step. A large volume of dilute sample can be applied to a media and the adsorbed protein subsequently elevate in the smaller volume. It offers high selectivity. It can resolve molecule with small difference in charge. But some disadvantages also in this chromatographic technique. This is the costly equipment. This is the first disadvantage. This technique is costly. This is not cheaper like as TLC and paper chromatography. This is the costly equipment and more expensive chemical. Turbidity should be below 10 parts per million. Here we discuss about conclusion of ion exchange chromatography. Ion exchange chromatography is more efficient than other chromatography. It could be widely used for commercial purpose. This is very important for the commercial purpose. This chromatography could be widely used for the commercial purpose, and this is more efficient than PLC, PC and CC. But disadvantages is this is costly and higher cost of use higher costly chemical also. This is our today topic. We're discussing about ion exchange chromatography. I will send to PDF of this topic and assignment also. You like, share and subscribe to my channel R Chemistry class and complete your assignment regularly. Thank you. Thank you so much for peaceful listen me.